Studio. Who's that? Hey, am I live? Am I live? I think I'm live. Yes, I'm live. Good morning. Good morning. That's her. Okay, is that her?
That's her.
Oh, okay. I want to look at that. How y'all doing? How you guys doing? Hey, Barb. Hey, Senya. How you guys doing? Listen. It's your girl, Dr. Khadija. Coach Millionista, your radical wealth building strategist, saying, listen, I'm here to challenge you today to live your best life, be your best self, so that you can create the world that you want. I had a phenomenal morning already. It's what? It ain't even 10 o'clock yet. Some people, I think I do more by noon than a lot of people do in the whole week. Seriously. Got some powerful things going on over here, and we're ramping up for the Millionaire Challenge for people who got heart. All right, for people who got heart, like real talk. For people who got heart, we got the Millionaire in the Year Challenge. It's going live. It's going down. As a coach, it is my job. It's my purpose to bring the best out of you, and so I put together a platform, a format, and I'm so excited. Now, we were just sitting here earlier, and I was listening to TD Jakes. You gotta get a little church in your life, right? And I was listening to his word about birthing a king, and I love how pastors can take a passage out the Bible and make it something totally like, oh my God, like how did he get all of that out of that story? But he talked about the woman who, I don't know the whole story, but at the end of the day, she birthed Solomon. I think her first child, she didn't have, it died, but she ended up birthing a king. And inside of all of us, there's a king inside of us. We all have a master plan. We all have the power we're creators. The problem is a lot of times we forget. You got to know your power. You have to own your power. I'm sorry, I'm over here. I'm not over here. Hey, Periscope, Facebook Live, how y'all doing? So at the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for the choices that you make. Don't let nobody play you. Like real talk. Don't let nobody play you. At the end of the day, don't play yourself. Like I've learned, and my girl Barb, she said it. She said, you have to set boundaries. You have to have intention, right? And we were talking about like in personal relationships. We had one of them girl-to-girl talks, because that's my girl right there. Love me some Barb. But at the end of the day, I equate that to business as well. You need to treat your business almost like you would treat, I don't want to say your lover, but you need to be real intimate, and you need to get real clear on your intentions. Now, for those who know who I am, the Radical Wealth Building Strategist, Radical stands for results achieved daily, intentionally creates amazing living. So what are you doing today? So that you will have the results that you create? Forget desire, forget want, that you create. Because everything that you have now, you've created it. Energetically, you've created it. Now, I have a platform called Channeling Your Inner Millionaire. Because it's inside each and every one of us. And for anybody who's scared to be a millionaire or think that's beyond their scope of achievement, this ain't for you. This challenge ain't for you. Because at the end of the day, anything you want, you can have. Anything you want. But then some things that you may think you want, that ain't what you want. I saw this powerful post the other day, and it was a young lady. She was talking about relationships or something. It was people talking about it. So the one young lady said, oh, it's real easy to get over a relationship. Stop pretending. Stop pretending. Like a lot of us have in our head what we want our relationship to be, and we see it in the future instead of the now. It's the same with our businesses. See, this is for me. Some people try to say it ain't not personal business. Everything is personal. Everything is personal. There is no, oh well, that's Not everything's personal. We have a heart chakra, and when your heart chakra is out of alignment, guess what else is out of alignment? Everything. You have a throat chakra. You know, we're understanding the chakras, period. A lot of us, especially people that look like me, they're like, what you talking about, Willie? What's the chakra? My daughter got a beautiful song about, is your energy right? Are your chakras aligned? Cold. And this is the thing. If you want a king, you got to show up as a queen, baby. And if you're standing in your greatest self as a queen, and I really don't like the word queen, but for lack of a better word in this moment, you have to be the best in every capacity to show up as the best. Actually, this is the question I ask you. If your best self showed up right now, what would your best self change? What would your best self change? What's going on in your life with that? Is your office messy? Is your house together? Is your house in order? Is your car in order? Do you have laundry that needs to be laundered? I mean, what would your best self change? What is your cash flow looking like? Oh man, she didn't talk. She getting to the money. She getting to the money. Listen, let me tell you something. Now is the best time than ever to take the Millionaire Challenge. You want to know why? Because the world has slowed down. And it ain't getting back to normal no time soon. You know, they got to pull this out. They got to play with it. And they got to scare us to death about the coronavirus. And it's real. It's 100% real. It's 100% real. But at the end of the day, you got to protect you. You got to protect you. You got to protect you, and not just your body. You got to protect your heart, your mind, and you got to have people around you. This is so, you know, I spoke on this last night, but I'm gonna say it again. You have to have people around you who serve your best and highest good. You the MFN. You prize. And the moment something isn't serving your highest and best thought, cut it. I'm sorry. I'm real radical, y'all. I'm real radical. And it's like, I'm a lot of things, but once I make my mind up about something, it's game over. Oh, I'm a Taurus the bull. I'm stubborn as hell. It's game over. Don't cross me. Don't do that. In business, I have new business partners right now that don't really know who I am. They about to find out. That's all I'm gonna say. They about to find out. So at the end of the day, let me tell you what's going on in the world. Let me give you a radical rant about some moolah. For people who think we ain't making money in the stock market or the forex market, not stock market, forex market, killing the game. Everybody like, oh, you can't make no money right now. The Dow is bad and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, listen, it's a game. Y'all need to understand it's a game. Washington up on the house up on the hill, the big White House up on the hill. It's everything is by design. Ain't nothing that, listen, y'all know we done had a lot of things happen. They could have shut the city down at any time. We've had people dying of the flu in record numbers. The coronavirus thing is real, but I'm going to tell you what's really real. You know how to protect yourself is you get your immune system really strong. And be smart. I don't know if the mask thing worked. I don't know washing your hands thing work, or not washing your hands, but wearing the gloves thing. This is the thing, though. Just be smart. Be smart about your movements. Just be smart, you know. It really hurt me to know that a young man got sick on a Friday and was dead in 24 hours. I don't know if he had been sick or if he just got sick that day, but he worked in UPS. So now the question becomes, who else in UPS may have the virus? So, I mean, you know, we just got to be smart. When you're handling your mail, nobody knows how long the virus lasts. And, you know, we got a lot of different conversations about it. But stay in the highest vibration that you can stay in so that anything of that magnitude will dissipate. It won't come into your space. You know, like in the Bible when they put the cross or the blood, whatever they put on the door, so that the people would know, no, don't harm anybody in that house. The house is protected. That's how you have to protect your house. You have to protect yourself. You have to put yourself in a position to win. on every level. And I know I'm kind of jumping around here because honestly, I just jumped on for a minute. I was having a powerful conversation with some people around me. And I said, I'm going to go live because I want to do a radical rant. And I want to get people already in a mindset of how to jump on and be a part of something that is so, we're about to make history. My mission is to create more millionaires ever than anybody ever possible. That's what I'll go down in history for. Harriet Tubman went down in history for freeing slaves. I'm gonna free a whole lot of slaves financially. You know, she did her part. She passed the baton to me. You know, and I was on a call last night. It's like there's so many ways to get money. And if you want to have a radical strategy session with me, then yeah, I call them radical sessions because I go beyond strategy. It's just, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to rock and roll with someone who would challenge you and push you into millionaire status? I promise you, I gave you strategy. But I was listening to one of my mentors earlier, and she was talking about radical success and what it takes to have radical success is to implement. But you got to have a strategy. You got to have a good strategy, because at the end of the day, if you just out here trying to, figure it out, good luck. Because the game changed for me when I got a coach. And I never will forget when I first got my first coach, I'm thinking, well, I'm a coach and I'm not going to get another coach. Well, back then I was queen of the double digit common club. How am I going to solicit help for somebody else? But guess what? My business partner had just embezzled $122,000 out of one of our business accounts. I was looking real cray. And so when it came time to pay her $10,000 and I was able to pay her like the next month, she was like, well, how do you do that? And I told her, I said, well, I have investments and I do strategies and it's not the third. And she was like, oh, she's like, well, that's what you need to teach. You need to teach what you live. But that ain't the point. The point is, when I got into class, it was all these phenomenal other coaches. Oh my God. I mean, I learned so much. I learned questions to ask and I didn't even know to ask. It's like, man, I used to have pages and pages and pages of notes, but this is what I love. I took a lot of courses from different people, right? And there's some people out here just ripping people off and they're making a shitload of money, right? So, but my thing is to have integrity, to have the moral fiber, but anyway, so my platform is everything that the platforms that I took wasn't mine, that they was not mine is. You know what I'm saying? Like you learn, that's just like if you have an abusive parent, you learn to be more nurturing. By yelling and screaming at you. Like nobody grabbing the belt, hitting you. We can talk this out. Like, you're an adult. What are you doing? Why are you hitting me? Like, I'm so grateful I didn't have that experience. And my kids didn't have that experience. And my kids are beautiful beings now. But I never whooped them. And my partner at the time, he was like, yeah, spoil the rod, spare the rod, spoil the child. And that never sit well with me. That just didn't sit well with me. But, then I met my metaphysical teacher who shared that spare the rod, spoil the child means if you spare spiritual knowledge, that spoils the child. Now that right there, I can rock with. I can absolutely positively rock with spare the rod, spoil the child. Yeah. But anyway, spiritual knowledge. Okay. Because that you got to get, man, listen. I am not a religious or Bible thumper. I truly am not. I believe in universal laws and principles that govern this world, and they're in the Bible. Oh my God, they're all there, right? But some kind of way we miss it, and we miss the part about being creators, and we miss the part about the honor and the character, because it's deep how a lot of Christians just don't have good character. They don't have good judgment. They don't have good insight. And of course, that ain't every Christian. But just the fiber, like, a lot of people laugh and joke about the Jehovah's Witnesses, but they don't play. If they know that you're in the world not doing what they, perceive in God's word as being, accurate, they ain't playing that. You ain't living in sin. I mean, they really follow the letter of the Bible. I ain't mad at them. I think they're a little bit. Sometimes I think they're a little, I don't want to say cultish because I don't want to say that, but they're a little bit extreme. A little extreme with it. But they serious though. But I ain't mad at them, because if you live in your truth or what you believe is your truth, like, don't be mad at the Jehovah's Witness who died because they didn't accept man's medicine because they're waiting on God to help to heal them. Because there's a lot of stories where that has happened. And yeah, Christian, yeah, everybody's human. Everybody. I mean, I'm not just picking on them. I'm just saying it's for such a big sector, especially in our community, for the young lady who said Christians are human. We're all human. And we had a conversation about being in the space of forgiveness, and I'm with all of that. I'm not holding on to beating anybody up, but at the end of the day, if the Bible says don't judge, then don't judge. If the Bible says agape love, then have agape love, So it's just funny how there's a lot of things that's going on, and you're like, and I'm not judging, but I'm just simply saying, call people out on their shit. Because y'all know that's who I am. I ain't fake, I ain't phony. I'm gonna let you know how I feel. I'm gonna keep it 100, because I don't know no other way to be. Just like in business, I don't know any other thing than to do that to win. Yeah, you're right. They do need universal principles and knowledge, but it's a reason they weren't taught universal principles and knowledge. And this is the thing, real quick, because I got to jump off. I was only supposed to be on here about 12 minutes because it's 10 o'clock. But I'm gonna say this: when I first saw the movie with Nat, the guy who was killing the slave owners, the black guy, real dark, Nat Turner, was it Nat Turner? Born America. I can't think of the name of the movie. But when I first saw that movie, it was so diabolical about how they shoved Christianity down our throats. Like they put it right there on the big screen. I was expecting a bunch of black people to run in the middle of the street and, I don't want to say burn the Bible. I don't want to say that because the Bible is definitely a spiritual. It's an honorable book. But I expected them to kind of rebuke and say, okay, wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I will. So it was almost like I expected a revolt. Like, hey, we got this book and we know this book powerful, but we need to think about it differently. Or we need to recondition. You know what I'm saying? Like do some more insight. Nobody said a word. Everybody's like, oh, that's okay. But and a lot of us, we get like that about business too. We get real docile. We get real docile to the degree of we are just we're just letting things go. Everything's okay. When everything isn't okay, you can't go where you want to go. You can't buy the things you want to buy. You can't help the people you want to help. Like everything is not okay. So make it okay. Start being responsible for your choices. Partner with someone like myself, find another coach. It doesn't matter. There's a bunch of online gurus. Some of them good, some of them aren't. I've taken a couple classes. I don't want to call anybody's name, but I really should. And one day I might. But if I do, I will do it live and I will tag the person so that maybe they'll come on live. Maybe we can have a conversation. I'm not trying to really beat nobody up about their program, but sometimes you want to warn people like this look real good to you get on the inside. So and I don't mind if somebody call me out. If I put a program together and there's fault and people want to call me out, that's fine. Just don't make stuff up. Because I've had some people make up some stuff and I'm just like, where they do that at? You said what? No, that didn't go down like that. Now, I done had some issues. Ain't none of us perfect. Like Sienna said, I don't know how you pronounce that, Avery. Sienna, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But at the end of the day, it's about putting the pieces together, connecting the dots so that you can live your best and your best life, period. That's what it's really about. It's about understanding that once you understand the masters, Lord have mercy, not the masters. Once you understand how to master the rules, because it's a lot of rules to this game called life. Most of us, we don't have one or two of them. Honestly, we're just kind of. I think I listen to all of these successful people who talk about how when they first started out, everybody got the same story. My mama told me mom and dad told me to get a good job, good education. No, get good education, get a good job, right? And they taught us a couple of other things, to be honest, be truthful, and all the other, moral codes. But it's kind of like, but then at the end of the day, you're like, she too who got the good job, was on welfare, had a little baby, and, and thank God for welfare because I have an OnlyFans page. I probably have more than 5,000 people, sir. I don't know if that's a sir. Did you already know? So I'm not sure because I do have a personal page. I just went and took some people off so people could become friends. I don't know why Facebook didn't. I don't even understand the whole Facebook. Once you got 5,000 people, now people can follow you. I have no clue what that means. I should know. I've been knowing about the follow feature forever, but don't know it at the same time. But anyway, I was talking about being on welfare. Oh yeah, so I never forget when I went to my caseworker with my first job. She was like, "Oh my God, you got a good job." So I'm a kid, I'm young. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, woo, cool, woo, woo, woo. And then I think at first they were allowing me to stay on food stamps for a little while, right? You know, I guess the transitional thing. I ain't know. So I got with the little food stamps. I'm cool. I'm like, you know, hey, all right, because you know I got about $300 of food stamps. Woo woo! I can buy some food. Yes, yes. Food was nowhere as expensive as it was today, and $300 a month would still be good now, right? Because I know how to shop, right? So I don't know. At some point, I guess it took me off the little food stamps and started getting real. You know, and all of this, you get these jobs with that has 100% medical and all the other stuff, benefits and insurance or whatever. They take that out your check, so they ain't really it. You know what I'm saying? They're deducting it from what you would have got. So that's a whole nother story. So anyway, at some point, I'm like, oh my God, I can barely make it. Oh my God, I can. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so then I get a promotion. And I'm not living, I mean, I'm living nice, but I'm not living like how I'm living now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had a nice apartment, a house, and I mean, everything to me, even when I look back, I didn't have a brand new sporty car. I had a nice, decent car. You know, I had very practical. My rent was practical. Everything was practical. On the outside, it looked like I probably had it really going on, but I was very practical. You know, I would find really nice houses in nice areas because my credit wasn't good enough to rent, to buy. But so I was renting. I didn't even have a mindset to buy. That's a whole nother conversation because now I know what I know. I could have bought a house many times over back then. But anyway, I realized that working in JOB was not going to give me the life that I wanted. It wasn't going to give me the money that I wanted. I mean, I didn't even have a college education. I graduated as a junior. Some of y'all going to get that around 5 o'clock today. But I didn't, so for me to probably go up in corporate with all these people coming to the table with masters and this and some people even got PhDs. I had none of that. But I could outsmart all of them. I could do the work of all of them. Guess who they came to? The people with the degrees was coming to me, asking me how to do stuff, how to figure stuff out. So that's neither here nor there. Because, you're smart. Book smart is just, you just want someone who was able to sit down and pass some tests. But getting out here in the world and making it happen, 26 years, y'all, I got a badge. And I'm so grateful to my partner at the time. I'm so grateful to the Most High because I just look back and be like, I really did that. I made a choice when my daughter was 6 weeks old, never to go back to corporate America. I went back when she was 6 weeks old and I was like, I can't do this. And then the money was decent, but it was good, but good is the enemy of great. So if you want to be challenged to take your life to the next level, not just monetarily, because the Millionaire's challenge is about way more than money. It's about getting your heart right. It's about getting your chakras in line. It's about understanding how to channel your inner millionaire. And you can stop at whatever level of money you're comfortable with, but it's a millionaire's challenge. Because I want people to have the mindset that they deserve it all. And matter of fact, it should be called the multi-millionaire challenge. It should be called the billionaire's challenge. Because once you start to understand the universal laws and how to energetically put yourself in a position to win, then you start winning. Things start showing up. The world changes. And now all of a sudden, you're like, what used to be difficult and hard and a struggle, things just show up. Inside of my private club, I will share some very personal things that happened to me. And I was just like, ooh, Lord, how did that happen? But on a public side, there's some things I don't want to talk about. So you get that juicy, good when you're on the inside. So that site will be going live real soon. And for people who want to be coached by Millionista, it is what it is. You have to pay to play. I'm going to just tell you like that. You get what you pay for. Yeah, most of the time, not all the time. Because there's some people out here selling crap. However, I've been there, I've done that, I've lived it. I've lived creating whatever I need whenever I needed it. So thank God, when I was younger, I got on welfare. I had one episode of my life where I got on welfare again when I was a little older in life. But I only needed it for like 30 days. Because when you learn the stuff that I learned, that I know, you'll be good. Like if you lost everything, you will be good. Give yourself 30, 60, 90 days. Once you have, yes, also you got to invest in you. Once you have the knowledge that I have, you will never need to work for anybody. Ever. ever. You know, people kill me. Oh, I got good benefits. Now, let me tell you something. If you've been at a job for a lot of years and you got, you know, maybe you're really close to getting that golden parachute, then, you know, do what you got to do, right? Do what makes sense, of course. But if you're somebody start out in the world and you talk about you need safety of a benefit, let me put it like this. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. That's first off. My daughter got a really sharp young lady in her life. She like, look, I did that, tried that, don't like it, don't want the responsibility. I just want to work somewhere, 9 to 5, and go home and that's it, and sit on the couch and watch TV. And she may do some other stuff like investing, but she don't want to be the entrepreneur. So inside of my Millionaires Challenge, I have a zone for that, because there's some people who are like, look, I ain't trying to be end all, be all, she all. Listen, but you still can create money. The real secret to building wealth is putting your money to work. It ain't even about you going to work. So you can still do whatever you want to do. If you want to be an entrepreneur, be an entrepreneur. If you want to be a school teacher, be a school teacher. A lot of people talk about school teachers not making enough money. No, school teachers make enough money, especially if they're doing something that they love. It's what they do with the money that they make that can allow them to stay a teacher and stay in that space. Oh, Lord, I done way over time. All right, guys, I got to go. Peace and love and light. This is your girl, Dr. Coach Millionista, your radical wealth building strategist. And if you don't know what radical means in my world, is results achieved daily intentionally creates amazing living. And I'm going to say that again. Results achieved daily intentionally creates amazing living. So that's radical for me. You get up every single day and you have consistency, you will create the life that you implement. You will absolutely create a life that you love, a life that you can be proud of, a life that you can share with others, because you're able to show up in a much bigger space in this world when you ain't got nothing holding you back. And the only thing that can really hold you back is you. So get unstuck. Gotta go. I don't know what just popped up on my thing. But anyway, I gotta go, guys. It was my birthday. It was my birthday, May 15th, for those of you who don't know. And but anyway, we had a Zoom party. It was a blast. It was a blast. It was a blast. It was so cute. It was so fun. Anyway, it was kind of cool too. It was, and the cool thing about it was for people who couldn't have gotten to me because I'm in another state. We was able to hang out for a little bit on Zoom and have a toast and all that good stuff. All right, guys, gotta go. Love you, deuces, smooches. Bye. Bye-bye. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, love my legs. Oh, love your legs. Okay. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Gotta go.